Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Alright, I know it's been a while since I have been on here, and I thank you guys for bearing with me on that. I've been extremely busy, and you can thank one of your fellow viewers. A couple of people ordered readings from me and ordered extended readings from me from old videos that I posted and stuff, and then that kind of reminded me and encouraged me to do another reading. So send them positive vibes. They're the reason why I'm doing this right now. So the question here is, what's going to be next between us? So this would mean that you have to have somebody on your mind. This is going to be about that person and you, or I mean, maybe some general messages might come out regarding your general love life. But anyway, positivity if you need more time. We've got your 3 groups laid down here. We're going to start pulling some cards for you. Group 1 is falling in love, sudden feelings that this is the one, okay? We've got group 2, forgiveness. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. And then we've got group 3, rekindle, an old flame returns, okay? Again, pause the video if you need more time. And we're going to get started with group 1. All right, welcome group 1. Thanks for tuning in. Let's just kind of jump into things and find out about this situation, present and future, where this is going. So go ahead and think about your person, the one on your mind. And we'll see what messages want to come out today for you on that. Like, what's going on between group 1 and this person they're falling in love with? This could be a new person, somebody that you're falling in love with again, or somebody's falling in love with you. It could happen suddenly. Maybe somebody, you don't think of that way, or you don't thinks of you that way, or vice versa. But like the card says, it could be just a sudden feeling that, this is the one, comes on suddenly. Could have already happened. What's the present between these two? Got mask. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. Maybe there is this sudden realization that you have feelings for this person, you're falling in love with them, or vice versa, they're falling in love with you. They might not be showing it, you might not be showing it. There could be some friend zoning going on, or just a lack of showing true feelings here with the mask card. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So yeah, hopefully it's not the gaslighting and the deluding part, not healthy, but the rest of it I feel is true for most who are watching, that there is some, pretending going on, like people are not showing, their true feelings. And what about going forward? What situation can we expect for group 1 going forward with this person? On guard, okay. We've got bold move kind of trying to come out as well. So maybe there is some sort of bold move that will take place, and then the other person could behave in a guarded way. It could be you who behaves in a guarded way, or your person with the on guard card says competing for someone at an impasse, guarded, needs space, takes time, skilled interaction. So if you're competing for someone, it could be a third-party situation potentially for on your side, their side, or I feel like for some of you, you might be competing with someone. I don't know in what capacity that could be, or there could be some competitive feelings that happens between people, even if they have soft feelings or romantic feelings for each other. They could still feel competitive, but it's about just kind of being guarded. Somebody needing space, taking time. So maybe somebody's just not ready for that. Maybe a bold move is what's going to be needed here in order to move things forward. Let's get some more cards. It is just showing like the guardedness, and it does feel like it's more the masculine. Like regardless of what you identify as we all like I always say, and like a lot of readers talk about masculine, feminine, yin and yang, but the masculine in this situation coming across more on guard. It could be you, the feminine as well. Most who watch are feminines, but I really feel like it's probably the masculine for most of you. And so you could even have put like the moves on this person, and like they were acting like they were too cool, or like it didn't really, like they weren't really interested. But that feels like there's something that they're having to heal from, work through. They need more time, they need more space. It's like a them issue right now is what's coming through. But It's up to you to decide, is that good enough? Or how patient you want to be with that, and things like that. So for group 1, what else do we need to know here? Got the 7 of Pentacles, waiting, frustration. For some of you, you could be dealing with this person for a long time. Some of you, it could be somebody you work with, been in a relationship with, been involved with. But there is some doubt here. Like the card says, he figures, speculation, doubt, thinking about maybe. So it's like being on the fence, you know, needing to make a decision, trying to see, like, is this worth all of the effort or the effort that it would take? Like, is this going to pay off in the end? That kind of thing. So having some sort of doubts here. We've got the King of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, somebody with that strong in their chart. You could be that as well, but regardless, they will have these traits. And this is, for some of you, maybe a husband, a partner, somebody you live with, somebody you're in a serious relationship with, or there is a husband or a wife in the mix. That's like a third party situation. If that's the case for some watching, it's a general reading, but the card says this angry, irritated, frustrated man. I just feel like, because frustrated is, you know, like 7 of Pentacles means frustration. Here in this interpretation, King of Wands means frustrated man. So frustration, this person's frustrated. They could be just kind of in a bad mood or have a bad disposition, like anger issues, but they are extremely sexy. This is like the bad boy kind of vibe here, or the bad girl, regardless, you know, for whoever you're here. So somebody's like that, okay? So it's like trying to figure that out. Maybe they don't want to show that real side to you, or you've seen it and they don't want, you know, you to see it anymore, or, you know, somebody's trying to like hide this side to them that they figure is not flattering, is not good. It's kind of interesting. So it's like they want to figure that out first. It could be that, you know, this person is angry with you about something, and if that's the case, you probably will know why. If that's not the case and that message confuses you, it's not for you, it's for someone else watching. Sometimes when you can't read a situation, or when things are taking too long, or you just kind of confused about things, if there's been frustrations, you know, that can make somebody be angry at you, or just angry at the situation, misdirected at you. They could think you're angry at them because of the length of time it's taken with that 7 of Pentacles, or just general frustrations. But just take it how it resonates. What would this person say? Okay, so you could be in separation, you know, from this person. You could be been the one that needs space, or even if this person is taking space from you, even if they're the ones that initiated this space, or needs like a lot of time, or is very guarded. I mean, even if you're physically together, you know, being guarded or emotionally remote, removed, you know, avoidant, all of those things are creating separation in space, you know. So this person is saying like it's killing them too. So it's like they're struggling psychologically, emotionally with something. It has to do with like their anger, or irritation, frustration. This person is very attracted to you, though. If they're acting like they're not, you know, or if they're acting like they don't care, obviously they do care. You know, whoever's fault it is, that there's a separation of some kind here, even if it's theirs, you know, they're saying that it's been very hard for them. Yeah, they miss you regardless of how things look on the outside. And bottom of the deck, I want a new beginning. So it does feel like somebody you're in separation with coming through. Or somebody, again, like if you guys are involved, you know, then it could be just that, you know, it's the lack of showing like true feelings, or hiding, holding something back, acting aloof, or like they care less than they do. They just kind of want to like start again because they don't feel like you guys got off on the right foot, or there's some sort of frustration here. They just kind of want to like sweep that away and like turn over a new leaf, start fresh. Tell us more about Group 1's person and Group 1's situation. Yeah, I just want to be happy, and I want that for you too. You're the first thing I think about in the morning, and the last thing I think about at night. This person likes your laugh too. For some of you, think you've got a wonderful laugh. And that's part of what they actually think about when they think about you. So they're saying they think about you a lot. And like the card says, first thing in the morning, last thing at night. They want to be happy and they want that for you too. There's this feeling of, you know, regardless of what decision is made, regardless of what happens at the end of the road with this, you know, when you guys come to terms or when the thing plays out, you know, they do just want you to be happy, you know, regardless. It's like they don't want there to be any hard feelings between the two of you. If they can be the one to make you happy, then I feel they want to do that. They want to do that. They just, it's like they have some issues, it feels like. Maybe some, whether you know about those issues or not, and they don't know if they can make you happy. And you have no idea how much my heart races when I see you, and I want you to know that no one can replace you. So regardless of situation, no one can replace you. They feel like, you know, you're all that. You are like maybe on a pedestal with this person. Again, maybe you don't know that because masks are being worn, but they're saying that here, and that, you know, they get so excited, you know, their heart races when they see you. Do you feel like you guys have some sort of otherworldly special connection? Maybe a psychic or telepathic connection. There's a lot of love. It does feel like this is a soulmate. You know, regardless of how badly you both try to, you know, fight this off, or how many obstacles there might be, or other people involved, or situations, that you guys do feel a special bond with one another, a love with one another. Some of you really are in love with this person, and vice versa. There's love. That's more for those who are in like an actual relationship. But there are definitely feelings here, mutual feelings. This person definitely has feelings for you. It does feel like, again, there is distance, there is worry, there is frustration with the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could worry too much. Somebody could lose sleep over this, have like bad dreams about the situation, or just be generally stressing out, feeling like something is missing. For those in separation, this person already said that it's you that's missing. They're missing you. Feeling unfulfilled. Somebody's doing well for themselves in other life areas, but there's still something lacking. So maybe on the outside it looks like somebody's got it all together and that they're doing really well, but there is something lacking that they're missing, and they're trying to figure out what that is. And they know that they have to take action and make a decision, and they're getting to that. They're like getting to that, but they haven't decided what actions to take or exactly what moves to make. That's frustrating. Two of Wands is a bit of a frustrated energy anyway, because it talks about having energy and desire to do something, but not having figured out how to channel that yet. And then we've got the, very hard situation with the Ten of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. Again, I think we saw that earlier. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, they could have that strong in their chart. They could be born in the year of the rat, dragon, monkey. But again, it just could be their energy, your energy, something here. I do feel like with this Ten of Wands, you know, it is a card of burden, not asking for help, making things more difficult than they have to be. But I feel like, you know, that's a way of keeping somebody at arm's length. That's an intimacy issue. People like overwork, or they take on too much. They make the situation more difficult than it needs to be. And all they needed to do was kind of like open up, be vulnerable, or ask for help. And then that would really like help things. But instead, like, they want to take on too much and burn themselves out. And then in doing that, they can keep people at arm's length, or make things messy enough, you know, to keep things from really working out, because it's due to a fear of intimacy, or feeling like they don't deserve, you know, the love and things like that. So I do feel like this person's coming out of that. They're going to finally say, you know, no to this way of being. They're going to lighten up. They're going to free themselves from this kind of bondage. It's like a self-imposed bondage of making things just more difficult than they need to be, which I feel like is a really good thing here. The relationship connection is wrapping up a difficult cycle. Physical connection. Lots of passion between the two of you. Okay? Lots of passion, lots of attraction, a sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. So this might be something that you guys are enjoying presently. That could be like a strong part of the connection. But maybe there's some emotional distance here. But I also feel like maybe, you know, that's how you guys are going to come together initially, or again, the next time will be like more physically based. Not that that's all it's going to be, but it is going to be, you know, a big part of it. And again, there are a lot of feelings and emotions between the two of you, so it's not like it's just a physical connection only. It's a sacred union of bodies, two becoming one, so it's very passionate. And let's get an affirmation for the viewer that they need right now. Yeah, be true to yourself, okay? You may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Tally-ho, the universe, okay? So I guess it's kind of like letting you know, you may not always or ever understand, everything that you want to understand about this person, their life, but you should be your number one priority and focusing on yourself. So be true to yourself. Whatever you feel you need to do to be true to yourself, that should be your number one priority. That's coming through. That's what I got for you, Group 1. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like button and subscribe. If you would like more readings like this, encourage me to come back for more than subscribe. Like all of those wonderful things. If you'd like to order a private reading, my contact information in the description box down below. Also, there's a link to Keen if you wanted to call or chat on Keen. You could do that as well. Moving on to Group 2. Yeah. All right, welcome Group 2. So if you chose the forgiveness card, this reading is for you. So go ahead and think about your person of interest, and we will dig in. We're going to look at, the present energies between the two of you, and then what it looks like going forward. So evidently, if you chose this group, there's some sort of forgiveness that needs to take place or has taken place. It feels like it just needs to take place or needs to take place more. It says, allow healing waters to wash over the pain of the past. Somebody could use some hydrotherapy, some sort of being near water, things like that. Water is a very healing element. This is a lovely picture, though. It's really beautiful. I like this picture a lot. So yeah, some forgiveness is taking place, needs to take place. But what is the current situation for my Group 2s right now? We've got looking closely, observing, nitpicking, creeping, situation magnifying, things getting rectified, focus. Yeah, getting rectified is basically getting fixed. That's what that means. Getting fixed, getting rectified. So if there have been issues, then that's what's going to happen. But it's also some sort of nitpicking, observing, creeping, situation magnifying. It's just like whoever is doing that needs to realize that sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. So if you're like doom scrolling on their Facebook, their Instagram, their social media, you might be, or just even like binge watching tarot readings or anything like that. Then this is basically saying, it could be making things seem worse or different, distorted than from what they really are, like in a negative way. So you just want to watch out for that. Some of you are my Virgos out there, but any sign this could be happening. And if you're not doing that, then sure, it could be your person creeping on you. Observing, maybe they're a nitpicky type of individual. But that's what it looks like. Looking closely at the situation. But it's all like to kind of fix things. Got camera, reminiscing. So somebody could be looking at social media pictures. If there are pictures that two of you share, you know, then, oh, let me move these up. Sorry, guys. Then one or both of you are looking at each other's pictures, reminiscing, keepsake, perception. Again, this is about like perception. Perception is reality, how you look at things, you know. If forgiveness is needed and you want to be together with this person, then you need to like shift your energy by forgiving. That has a magical effect of manifesting a situation that's improved, right? If you understand quantum physics, not going to get into it. Those who know that. So forgiveness, shift the energy here. It could be, you know, that you're getting forgiveness if that's needed here. Maybe you need to do that, or you both do, but make memories, learn from the past. So somebody is looking at that. Somebody is trying to fix the situation. If they haven't been healthiest in their life, they're trying to turn that around. It's like they're not trying to brush anything under the rug. They're trying to face things, look at things, and then learn from those things. And they want to make new memories, and they want to make healthier memories, and they want to make healthier memories with you. And forgiveness needs to take place, but it feels like, you know, they're trying to gather information in order to know, you know, what to do and what needs to be addressed, like how to fix things. And then again, like I said, looking at things that remind them, you know, of happier times, and like favorite memories, or just thinking about, you know, when things were better. Reminiscing about the past in order to learn from the past. So this could be somebody from the past, or it could just be referring to, you know, something that, you know, they're doing on their end. You could be doing it too. What this person, let's see. Let's get this deck. We've got Temperance, strong Sagittarius energy coming through. So we could be born in the year of the rat, or a 5 life path, have that strong in their chart. Got Transaction, deal with, negotiation, even, partnership, intimate relationship, have a close relationship. So it could be somebody that, you know, you have a close relationship with, or you did have, or the reminiscing could be taking place, the trying to figure things out, those sort of things, having to do with like intimate relationships, past intimate relationships, past partners, you know, what went wrong, asking that question, trying to figure out how to deal with any issues related to that are left over from disappointments of the past. Also just figuring out how to deal in a relationship, because a relationship does take temperance, balance, harmony, patience, you know, all of these things that, you know, are kind of, you know, they're skills and values that are learned from learning your lessons, right? And so it usually comes with maturity. So maybe this person has matured, and they're figuring out what they really want. Maybe this is what needs to take place here, the kind of partnership that, the partnership potential that exists between the two of you would be one of an even partnership, even, you know, even Stevens. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. In order to be close, there needs to be like good communication, but also fairness, kind of like, you know, just dealing with the situation. We've got 9 of Pentacles here. So a strong earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we can have that strong in the chart. It says, master of your turf, from right where you are, has a mind of her own, is an entrepreneurial woman. So you could be those things. Most who watch are feminine, but regardless of what you identify with, there is this energy of somebody mastering their turf, has a mind of their own. 9 of Pentacles is somebody that has worked hard to achieve a certain level, and they're doing well for themselves, have luxury in their life. Hey, maybe if you don't have that, that could be coming in for you. So you could look forward to that. But it does feel like, you know, maybe you guys are partners in business, or that's something that, you know, this could end up becoming. But I do feel like it's about like trying to come to terms with the fact, you know, that, you know, the 9 of Pentacles is a very singular energy, very individual energy. So maybe it's like trying to figure out how to get this, you know, person who doesn't appear to need much to kind of, you know, come off of, you know, their pedestal, out of their ivory tower, and, you know, engage in a situation where they're able to be in a partnership that, you know, is fair and square, you know, where both people contribute equally to it, where both people are able to see it from the other person's perspective, and And it just feels like this energy of trying to figure that out. Like, how can we do this? How can we compromise? How can we communicate? How can we be closer? How can we deal with our differences and make something new together? How can we experience, coming together in a way that works for both of us? Yeah, conversation. I have things left that I need to say. Might be that this person needs to apologize. Maybe they want to say they are sorry for something. You'll know what that's about more than likely, if this is your reading and it's resonating. They have something they need to say. It's always been you. So there could be what they're trying to say here. It's always been you, in case there was any doubt. Maybe they're just trying to figure out how to, tell you that. I worry this is all in my head. Yeah, situation magnifying. When people, become a little bit obsessed with someone, or overly focused on someone, or the details of a situation or a person, then it becomes harder to distinguish, what's real and what's not. And I feel like that's what's happening here. So that makes sense with that card there. Like, there's some worry, like, am I just making this into something more than it actually is, or not? There's still a lot we must heal before we can align. Yeah, there's some sort of forgiveness that needs to take place. And you look like an angel, you shine from within. Bottom of the deck, I became obsessed with you and it scared me. So whether this is a past person, they're saying in a past tense, or it could even be talking about the present. And if you guys are still currently involved, I do feel like there's a present energy of this person still being very focused on you at times and like overthinking the situation. So this person has a tendency to become obsessive. And so that leads to some, confusion, some overthinking. But I feel too that this person, like they're saying, like, you look like an angel, you shine from within. So they're really seeing the best in you. So I feel like maybe some of what they need to heal, or they feel like you need to heal, it doesn't really necessarily even have to do with, the two of you or your relationship. It could have to do with past family member relationships, other kinds of relationships, some sort of forgiveness, maybe even forgiving oneself about something. But, they're saying that some healing needs to take place. Needs to take place before you guys can really be on the same page. Before you can really come together in that temperance kind of way, which is in that beautiful, mutually beneficial, very intimate, very close way that works for both of you. I love every inch of you, even your toes. You are my queen or king. So this person's saying that I felt like they do have you on a pedestal. You're the funniest man or woman I've ever met. I always feel safe when I'm around you. And you have no idea how much my heart races when I see you. I think that came out in group 1. So if you were divided between picking this group or group 1, you might check out group 1. It could have potential, other messages for you. Either way, that's what they're saying. Or it's what's coming through. Like, this person just loves every inch of you. They think you're great. They feel safe and good when they're with you. They get excited when they see you. Be a third-party situation with a third-party card. One or both of you could be with somebody else. It could be somebody in the mix who is flirting with your person, or you are, with someone else or something along those lines. Could be some trying to make someone else jealous here. You may be dealing with a karmic situation, okay? So either there's some karma playing out between you and your person. That's what it looks like. And so that's what's coming through. So maybe that's what's it. Somebody could have cheated. Somebody could chose someone over someone else. Somebody could currently be involved with somebody else. Maybe that's what that forgiveness needs to take place. And let's get an affirmation for you, group 2. For some of you, this is going to be your life partner. If there is a third party, then there's a karmic partnership, and then there's a life partnership. For those that understand those labels. What is the affirmation for group 2? Sometimes the good is hidden. Okay, so I don't know if you know how this person feels about you, how positively they really feel about you. I mean, obviously, if this person's with somebody else, you guys are not committed, or people aren't saying how they really feel, or there's been some bad blood between the two of you, you know, then that could make it, you know, more difficult to really understand, you know, what's being hidden or the situation. Can it mean that, you know, this person's hiding something negative? No, the card is positive. So sometimes the good is hidden. Find the good in what they said or asked, okay? It's always there, even if they didn't mean for it to be there, okay? So Sherlockly yours, like Sherlock Holmes, Sherlockly yours, the universe. P.S. Clues for what you want are hidden all around you, okay? So maybe you'll be seeing some signs that you've manifested in your experience to help guide you in the direction of your desires here. Be on the lookout for that, or you already are experiencing that. But this is saying, like, read between lines, basically, you know, and find the good in what they've said or what they've asked. It's always there. Even if they didn't mean for it to be there, like, you're going to see, you know, maybe this person thinks more highly of you, still cares more for you than you realize, or still cares for you, does care for you more than you realize. But it does look like there's some sort of conversation coming. But whenever you do converse, you know, just know they might not be saying everything. Okay, that's what I got for you, group 2. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It encourages me to come back and do more of these readings for you. Thanks to those of you who have bought extended readings from past readings and gotten private readings from me. If anybody would like that, down below in the description box is my contact information. You can reach out on Keen as well. And we're going to take it to group 3. All right, last but not least, group 3. So you chose rekindle, an old flame returns, okay? So apparently you're curious about an old flame, or you went and chose this group. Let's find out about it, okay? Let's look into things. So go ahead and think about your person. We're going to pull some cards to see present energies between the two of you as well as future energies. What's going on in group 3's situation? The Mask card wanted to come out. That also came out in group 1. So if you were divided between choosing this group and group 1, maybe group 1 will also have some messages for you as well. But it's about not showing your true feelings, hiding, personify, pretending, diluting, gaslighting. So wearing masks, basically, not showing the true feelings here, pretending like their feelings are different than what they actually are. What about the future between these two? What can we expect going forward? The Chaser, okay? Try not to fall into this whole chasing situation, right? It won't serve you well. Could be this person will go after you and chase you, but this Chaser card is saying Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So Yeah, somebody looks like going forward is going to be the chaser, if not, if somebody's not already being a chaser. It could even be like energetically, even if somebody's not physically chasing the other person, not physically trying to pursue. You know, somebody could be stalking social media, somebody could be doing something like that. And in a way, that is chasing as well. So just beware of that. Energetically, your person will pick up on that. If you're doing that, like stalking their social media, obsessing about them, anything like that, you're going to pick up on that. If this person's doing that to you, you should be able to sense that, pick up on that as well. What happens when there's a chasing energy, though, it pushes away the thing that's being chased. So just know that. It's also an issue or a matter of codependency, which is something that people need to heal from, work through, and get some help for. There are different ways that you can address that. You know, sometimes you can figure it out on your own, but, you know, it does come across like some sort of fear of abandonment has affected this, or some sort of codependent tendencies that, if not aren't currently affecting the situation now, going forward, it looks like there's a strong possibility that it will affect this situation in the future. Okay. Okay, we've got 8 of Wands and we've got 7 of Wands. So passionate, fiery energy here. But at the same time, we've got like blue. So blue is about purity, mental clarity, compassion, serenity. It's a very calm card. So again, I think that, you know, there's a lot of passion between the two of you. But it might not always be being shown. It looks like it's an avoidant chaser, kind of runner-chaser sort of dynamic. That's what it looks like. So for some of you watching, lots of people are watching though, so just take the messages that are for you, and the rest will be for someone else watching. But yeah, that's what we're seeing, right? So but lots of passion here. I'm just saying that maybe people are playing it cool, but there's actually a lot of passion here. What he says, all the lots of things, fast things, a challenge. In battle defending, raises hell with interference, defending against trespassing, defensive dude. So yeah, it might be that this person has, you know, said some things to you that, you know, or were challenging to hear. I mean, if this is an ex, which rekindle would say that this is somebody from the past or somebody that you're no longer dealing with, or else you wouldn't need to rekindle it, right? So there must have been something said that one did not like. I mean, I'm hearing one did not mean as well, or meant at the time, doesn't mean it anymore. But something challenging here could have been an actual fight, an argument, or some outside interference here. But the bottom line is somebody's being defensive, or somebody was being defensive. So they're just saying like somebody could have just like been impulsive, or, you know, said something before they really thought it through, and it came from a place of, you know, being defensive or feeling like they're on the defense. Whether that was you or your person, you would know, okay, who that's talking about if that's what happened. So I don't want anyone to get hurt. No one knows I still think about you. And the separation is killing me. So there could be some outside involvement or some other people that would be hurt by this situation for some reason, for them to say, I don't want anyone to get hurt. But I feel like, too, that this person just doesn't want you to get hurt. If they're being cold to you and like they did in the past, you know, not showing their true feelings or being defensive, it's like they know themselves better than you do. Maybe there's a reason why they're doing that, you know. Maybe, you know, they're the type that gets obsessive, or they're the type that chases and becomes codependent, or they've dealt with that type of person or relationship in the past. It was toxic, it was unhealthy, and so they maybe learned some bad habits from that, or are afraid of that happening again. So that's why they get defensive or distant here. There's something about that coming through clearly here. I do feel like they just want to protect you from that too. There's a part of them that wants to protect them or protect you. or they could want to like protect themselves, right? But it's not because they don't miss you. I feel like that's what's going to eventually cause this to rekindle and have another go, have another chance to reignite that spark, because of just not wanting to be in separation anymore, missing you, wanting to be with you, wanting to be close to you, right? So I am getting some chaser energy, from your person as well. It's not just like the feminine, being the chaser, which is typically the case a lot of times, just based on, the readings that I've done and, just from observation. But I feel like this person does have chaser tendencies as well, whether you've seen that or not. Some of you have seen that. I don't think they want to be that way, though. What else would this person say? Yeah, all I ever wanted and needed is here with you. Your eyes see right through me, and it scares the hell out of me. So, yeah. Like, if this person hasn't shown, like, how much they really like you, care about you, want to be with you, they're really good at wearing a mask or having a poker face, because it's pretty clear to me that when this person falls for someone, really cares about someone, then they, like, go all in, and they really feel that intensely. They really want, to be with you, and they feel like when they've been with you, that you were everything to them, and that you were all that they needed, all that they wanted. But also there's this fear coming through. This could maybe be the challenge that the cards were talking about earlier, or part of it, that your eyes see through them, and that scares them. So something about you, it's kind of scary for them. So they don't want to be seen, right? They're wearing the mask. Maybe you are as well. But they don't want to be seen. And so if somebody's seeing them when they're trying to wear a mask and you're seeing like through that effortlessly, like they just can't hide anything from you, or they feel that way, that's going to make them run. Let's see. Not that is your fault or anything, of course, but I'm just saying what the cards are saying. And he said, babe, geez, guys, girls can't keep their eyes off of you. Look at you. This person just thinks that you're gorgeous. They think that everybody wants you, can't take their eyes off you. They think that you're a looker, you're good looking, you're handsome, you're beautiful. They are impressed by that. They really think you're gorgeous. They really think you're attractive. Not only are you the best lover I've ever had, I think you're the best cuddle buddy too. So this person really, for those who've been physical with this person, they just still think that you're the best lover they ever had. But not only that, but just cuddling with you. They just loved that too. And we have, you have no idea how much my heart races when I see you. So I think that came out of all three groups. So they might be connected. If you felt drawn to another group, you can watch that too. But that's what they're saying here. They get so excited. And the reason they're coming across saying you have no idea, how much my heart races when I see you. They don't think you have an idea. Maybe you do. But I feel like that goes along with the mask card, feeling like you don't have any idea how they really feel. So if you don't think that they get excited or that they really like you that much, they really care, listen to your instincts, your intuition. If this is resonating with you, then yeah, they do. They do really care. Okay, and we've got physical connection. There's that strong physical attraction, the sacred union of bodies two becoming one, and forever young, a song of youthful playfulness. So maybe you knew this person when you're very young. Maybe somebody couldn't be together with the other one because they still needed to finish school or establish themselves financially. I'm getting that for some of you watching. But regardless of your age or when you knew this person, this is saying like there is this energy of like feeling young again, a song of youthful playfulness, making each other feel, young. Maybe you're very playful, maybe you're very physical, you really turn each other on. All of these things we can associate with vitality, with youth. So that's what's coming through. And that, maybe the next time you guys are together, the rekindling, you can't stop the passion, from being reignited. And so it results in a physical connection here, but it's going to feel, very special. Okay, let's get one more card, an affirmation card for group 3. What do they need to know right now? Sometimes the good is hidden, and I kid you not, that came out for a previous group as well. Sometimes the good is hidden. Find the good in what they said or asked. It's always there, even if they didn't mean for it to be there. So yeah, there's always clues as to how this person really feels, even if they're trying their best to wear, wear a mask or wear a poker face. And I mean, if you're the one that does that, just know, they can pick up and read between the lines. You're not doing just as good a job as you think you are in hiding. But I feel, for those that they're dealing with someone like that, you're dealing with someone like that, it's always there, even if they don't mean for it to be there. Sherlockly yours, the universe. P.S. Clues for what you want are hidden all around you, so pay attention to that. There are clues that you're manifesting in the form of like signs or things happening that are going to help guide you towards your desires if you let them. This is what I got for you, group 3. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It encourages me to come back do more readings for you guys. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information and link to Keen are down below, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.